there's something make you smile like an itty bitty child. Everybody got there's something. Everybody got there's something.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's edition of What's Up, Doc. How's it going, Dr. Funkenberry?
How are you doing? How's everyone else doing out there? I'm doing all right. Hope you are too.
Doing good. It's been somewhat quiet, but still a busy week in celebrity news and gossip. Let's start out with Tiger Woods. What's going on with him this week?
Tiger Woods, y'all. Tiger Woods. Well, he's at the Masters, but I think what's kind of overshadowing it a little bit is the new Nike commercial that debuted with his father narrating over it about what he's learned. I don't know if
that strange commercial. I watched it. I just didn't get it. You'll have to enlighten me.
It's interesting. I mean, from the sense, where did they pull the audio from? Because this is in the past. His father passed away a while ago. So where did they cull this from? I mean, it's interesting in that sense. And, you know, some people are like, oh, my God, it's so exploitive or whatnot. But Tiger had to have approved it. You know, he had to be on board with it a little bit. So it's kind of interesting. In my opinion, it's kind of like he knows he did some stuff wrong and he learned something from it. You know, it's kind of like, you know, ease up off of him a little bit. I know it's a confusing commercial. That's why I'm kind of getting something out of it. Is it we've become numb to the situation a little bit, and he hasn't. It seems.
Well,
Chris Rock,
that expression on his face is very strange in the ad. So yeah, he had to have stood there and been filmed for it. So.
Yeah, and Chris Rock made a joke this week. I mean, he was on Letterman, and they asked him, do you think he's going to win the Masters? He's like, hell yeah, he's going to win the Masters. He hasn't had sex since Thanksgiving. He's going to have a lot of energy for that course.
Well,
and then the funny thing, he said that Phil Mickelson will probably get raped afterwards. Ouch.
Oh, ouch. Well, Tiger had a good
Yeah.
first round on Thursday, so we'll see how he does today.
Right.
Let's talk about some breakups going on. Give us the Team Sandra update real quick.
All right. Speaking of numb to situations, I think we've all heard a lot of this stuff, and it is getting to the point of where it's just enough is enough. There was rumors this week, which appear to be true, of Jesse James having sex tapes with other women and kind of doing some little salutes and salutations, so to speak. But there was a rumor about a Sandra sex tape with Jesse. And this made Sandra break her weeks-long silence and say there is no sex tape, end of story. Very short but sweet but simple answer. And there you have it with that. We heard about the prenup that if Jesse cheated, he gets nothing. And, you know, she knew what she was doing. I don't know if she saw it or was just prepared with that. And
well,
another thing
we know she at least has a good lawyer, right?
She's got a good lawyer. I think the most interesting story that came out this week was that she's waiting to file divorce because Jesse may have some dirt on her, and, you know, she tried to keep her private life private, so she's trying not to upset him and trying to have him calm down a little bit before filing. But she does have every intention of leaving him. It's just that she's being patient about it because of his anger issues and threats that he made before he went into rehab. Punk.
Well, I'm sure this is not the end of that saga. I'm sure we'll have more every week. So switching gears to another couple that we don't hear about often, but Jim Carrey and Jenny McCarthy. What's going on with them?
This is sad because I thought they were so kooky together that, man, they'd make it work. And it seems like they were together for 5 years. And they announced through Twitter, kind of, you know, not through Publicist or whatever, that they were separating, that they had a great 5 years together, and they cherished the time they were together. The main story that's coming out, though, is that Jim Carrey kind of suffers from depression, and he's not really taking the medication that he needs to take to get it under control. And it was very hard for Jenny to put up with that and put up with James being that way.
That is very depressing news. All right, we're going to switch gears back here and talk about some music. So our girl Whitney Houston, I am rooting for her big time, but she's had a couple hiccups on this recent tour. What's going on?
Well, she was She performed a couple months ago where she kind of struggled through I Will Always Love You. Then she's supposed to kick off the European tour this week, and she canceled the date on Tuesday due to a respiratory infection. The next day she canceled 3 more shows. Obviously, when it comes to respiratory infection, the first thing that's going through people's mind is she back on the drugs? And, she kind of really addressed that really quick. She says, I'm having allergic reactions to things. Okay, respiratory infection or allergic reactions. The only thing I can say is at least we're not seeing her with some quote-unquote baby powder flying out of her shoes yet. I think we're all kind of rooting for Whitney. We're still kind of skeptical about everything if she really was able to put her drug past behind her. Crack is whack, right?
Yes. Well, I am rooting for Whitney. Hopefully she'll turn this around. I know the dates have been only postponed and are planned to be rescheduled, so hopefully we'll get her back on track soon. We have some hip-hop news, Jay-Z and Dr. Dre. What's going on with them?
Jay-Z and Dr. Dre are teaming up and are going to release a track together called Under Pressure. I'm not sure if it's the Queen classic, so let's not go there. I mean, everyone thought when they heard Jay-Z about doing a track called New York that he was going to probably sample Sinatra, and that wasn't the case. This is cool. I mean, you rarely have 2 heavyweights that are on top of the game ever do stuff together. It's either about one artist helping out another artist when on the decline and this one's on the rise, but they're level. I mean, Dre has been a top from the 90s. He doesn't release as much material, but the production that he does is still raw. And Jay right now has been on this roll of just, where people are paying attention to his stuff because he is breaking new ground in an industry where we thought no new ground could be broken.
I hear you. Well, we'll look forward to that and see what it is. So you've got some music news of your own going on today. You're going to a certain show tonight and got an interview lined up?
Yeah, I'm going to be interviewing Agnes. We kind of did an interview with her from Sweden, but we're going to be doing this interview in person in Santa Monica later today. I'm going to be heading down over there. And then Nika Costa tonight. I'm going to see her perform. Nika what? Nika who? That's my girl. But we're probably going to do an interview with Nika after the show.
Where's the show tonight?
At the Roxy on Sunset. Thank you for that. A little bit of a plug. Yeah.
All right, you heard it here from Dr. Funkenberry himself. We're going to wrap it up. Any shout-outs or anything else you want to leave us with today?
Yeah. My friend Carrie, she had some surgery earlier this week on her neck, and she's recovering. She's going home today. Just want to send her a special shout-out, and to Chris, her husband, for being strong for her. They've been really great friends over the years, and I worried about her this week. I'm glad everything is all right. And thanks to Nika for everything and her management team for hooking us up with some tickets to give away. And CC, what up? And everyone else out there, thank you so much for your support and for your love. And the haters, too, because without you, there wouldn't be no controversy or heat. So thanks a lot.
All right. You heard it here. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in to this week's edition of What's Up, Doc. See you later.
Keep it funky, and much love.
Everybody got that something. Everybody got that something. Make you smile like